Oh man, so day 24 of the monk mode challenge, and I um, I was lying in bed and I just got this feeling of being completely overwhelmed, and I didn't understand where it was coming from. Because to be honest, life has been pretty good. I have a job that I enjoy doing, which is very lenient on my time, where I can choose my own hours, very flexible. Finances are getting better and better every month, and I can't believe I'm at this place right now, finance wise, in comparison to where I was 1 year ago. And yet, still, I got this feeling of paralyzation, just this feeling of not knowing where to go from here. Even though I make to do list on the daily, and even at work I have emails coming in, and I have a pretty good system that's working so far, um, and it's making me very productive. But that's at work, and it took me months to get to a system that works. And now in my life, I don't have that system, and it's weird why it takes me so long, why I can't get to an efficient system to make everything work. And that's maybe the paralyzation that I felt today. I was lying in bed and watching a series, and I had this feeling, overwhelming feeling of why bother? Why bother now getting out of bed at 7 p.m. and do the things that I was planning on doing this evening? Because tomorrow is another day, and I can try tomorrow. And if I skip today, it doesn't have any consequences. Even though in the long run it does, because every day I procrastinate or push something backwards, you know, push something into the future, it just means that I have to do a crunch time when the deadline arrives. And that's kind of the story of my life. For school, it's definitely, it has been my life. I wait till the 2 days before the deadline, and then start studying and pass classes. And because I pass the classes, it becomes a vicious circle of, yeah, I know I'm gonna pass even if I start 2 days before. And it all went fine, middle school, high school. But the moment I got into university, that plan did not work out, did not plan out at all, and it made me flunk out of university twice. All this to say, I need to research where this feeling is coming from. I did a little research before filming this video, and the internet is saying that I have stress. I don't really feel. I don't feel the same stress that I have every time I have an exam, which I now know and understand that that is what stress should feel like. But it might be that I have like this base level of stress that I cannot get out of because something is bothering me every day. And it doesn't help that I always had something extra to do on my to-do list, even though I have my to-do list is already jam-packed full. So yeah, this feeling of being overwhelmed today, it just hit me. And all the past videos that I filmed yesterday, the day before, for the past week, were very short because I didn't know what to talk about. And now today it was very clear to me that I needed to speak up for myself and acknowledge that there is still an issue lurking in me that's making me feel overwhelmed, making me feel like an imposter, making me feel like I don't deserve it, making me feel like every effort I put in is it has no it won't bear any fruit. You know, when this the feeling I know now remember when exactly that feeling came up. I was watching or looking at cars, right? I was looking at cars that I would like to buy and use them for road trips because the European legislation is banning all cars with a fuel engine with an engine is banning all cars with an engine within 10 years. So in 2035, no cars with an engine can enter big cities, right? Low emission zones. So I was looking for cheap diesel cars because those diesel cars I can use to travel long distances and I'll bring my full bike with me and still get to where I want to go without relying on a very crowded electric charging network. And while I was searching them and telling up all the numbers and all the prices, it came to me that I'm not even close to acquiring a car that costs that much for travel that's gonna put more strain on my finances anyways. And it felt painful to realize that I still needed to wait maybe a year, 2 years to achieve that dream. I'm happy that I realized that I couldn't go further with that I want it now mindset that I had been living with for the past years. Yet here I was looking at those cars and just imagining how it would feel like to have those cars, or one of the cars, of course. Yeah, it came in, and that's the way maybe part of the reason why I felt like I was failing myself, even though I'm not. I'm doing fine. I'm doing incredibly good. I'm running my 15K. I'm training for the half marathon. I am going great compared to 1 year ago. But yeah, that feeling, that feeling of being overwhelmed, that just hit me, and I had to share. So that's day 24. It's only been 24 days, so anything can still happen. 365 days in a year, and we're trying to get better 1% every day.